Hi, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I did this really fun, holiday-friendly glitter, purple glitter makeup tutorial. And if you are interested in how I did this look, then stay tuned. So I'm first going to start off with some correcting, and I'm going to be using MAC's Peach Luster Corrector. I love this stuff. And then I'm going to be taking my favorite foundation in the shades Syracruz and Barcelona, and I like mixing the two because I'm starting to lose my tan. And I'm just going to be putting that on my face, right over the corrector and pushing it into my skin. Next, I'm going to be taking my cream eyeshadow primer, and it's by Mercier, and it's a very neutral nude color. It's kind of the same color as my skin tone, and I like using it when I'm not really crazy about having a blank base because I'm going to be using a loud color anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I'm going to be pushing that into my lid and crease, and then I'm going to be going in with Uninterrupted by MAC, and this color is discontinued, but there's Saddle is pretty similar to it, and I'll find a similar color to it and list it down below in the description box. But this is such an amazing color. I love it so much, and if you've gotten your hands on it, then you're good. I'm just going to be blending this out in my crease area in the outer corner, kind of creating a V in my crease and just using it as a base color for my eyeshadows. Then I'm going to be going in with shadow shields, and you can use tape for this, like it does the exact same thing. I'm going to be applying it just to the corners of my eyes, and I like cutting them in half because a full shape it doesn't fit the curvature of my eyes, so I have to really cut it in half and adjust it to where I want it to go. Next, I'm going to be going in with a brown eye pencil and just creating a cut crease, just taking it and drawing a straight line in a V formation like I'm doing in the video. And then I'm going to be taking a smudge brush and just smudging it out, because you don't want to have a harsh line. You just want to smudge it out and make sure that, you know, it's easy to add color to and blend in, just like I'm doing in the video. Next, I'm going to be taking Rule, and this is a matte orange eyeshadow color by MAC, and I'm just literally dragging this right above the cut crease that we created with the pencil and just smudging it right on top, so it's not as harsh and it diffuses into a really pretty color. And this looks kind of crazy, but then I go in with a matte brown eyeshadow, and this one's in Handwritten, and I just drag it right over the two colors, creating a diffused smoky eye look. It's just very, very pretty, and it complements any color that you use on your lid. So yeah, I love using these combinations for my crease. You just want to create a sunset on your crease. Do you know what I'm saying? Next, I'm going to be going with this matte purple pigment, and it's so pretty. This stuff is so nice. It's so pigmented. That's kind of why I love it so much. So I'm just going to be adding this to the outer corners of my lid and making sure I blend that out. And if it gets, and the good thing about using the shadow shield is that you can use it to protect the rest of your makeup from getting ruined from fallout. Then I'm going to be going in with this silvery purple color. It's like a lilac purple. It's very pretty, and just applying this on the inner corner and inner section of my eyelids. Yes, the fun part. Next, I'm going to be taking this glitter glue, and it's from Nye, and it's a very good glitter glue. You got to apply it and then have it get a little tacky for a few seconds. Then you go ahead with the glitter and apply it onto your lid. But the thing about this is it kind of feels a little weird. It feels kind of cold on your eyelids. Just like somebody took an ice cube and just put it onto your eyelid until it dries. If you don't mind that, it's a very good product, but warning. Next, I'm going to be going in with some purple loud glitter. This stuff is so pretty, and it's part of the Irresistibly Charming collection in the purple palette collection. I don't know. And I'm just taking my finger, and once the glue gets tacky, I'm just pushing it onto my eyelids. Then you could go ahead and just peel off the tape, and you're left with this sharp line, like so, and it kind of gives you a nice winged, dramatic, oh look, the brush matches my eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be going in with my favorite concealer and just concealing under the eye, you know, adding more emphasis to the eyeshadow that we created, and just, you know, applying that onto the sections of my face where I want to highlight as well. Then you want to take your beauty blender and just make sure everything is blended out and is flawless. Next, I'm going to be contouring, and I like to contour with this cream foundation that goes, it's like cream to powder, and I use it in a lot of my videos, and I just love this stuff. I actually need a new one. That's how much I've used it. Make sure there's definition and bronze everything up, and it just completes the look. Especially because I'm losing my tan, it just warms everything up. Next, I'm going to be baking, and I love this Laura Mercier translucent powder, and it's not the invisible one, it's actually called translucent. There's a big difference between the two, but for baking I love using this. This stuff is so good, and I like using generous amount to bake, and then I just dust off the extra. Then I'm going to be going in with this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush, and it's a pretty coral color. I will list all the things down in the description box, but this stuff does stay all day. I love it. And then I'm going to be going in with that same orange that we did on top of the crease, and just dragging it right under the sharp line that we created with the tape, and just dragging it down the bottom of my lash line, warming everything up so the look doesn't look so empty on the bottom. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to be going in with that same brown color, and it's called Handwritten, I believe, and just dragging that right on my lash line to smoke it out a bit. Pretty. And then you want to blend it out to make sure there's no harsh edges, of course, but yes. Then I'm going to be going in with my favorite liner, and I'm not doing a dramatic wing for this just because the eyeshadow itself is a dramatic wing, so I'm just applying a thin layer just so when I put the lashes, it's not obvious that I'm wearing lashes, you know. Next, I'm going to be putting on some mascara, and I'm going to be putting on a coat on the bottom and top, and then I'm going to be applying my lashes as well. And I love these lashes. These lashes are amazing, and I probably have reused these like 3 times already, and they're in good condition. And then I'm just going to be setting my cream contour with Marc Jacobs contouring kit, and this stuff is like butter. It's powdery, but it's obviously a dry, you know, product, but it's so buttery. It just glides on your skin. This stuff is amazing, like amazing. So I use it to set my contour because it's not as strong, and I'm using the medium color. It's called Mirage Filter, I believe. Filter Mirage, something like that. I'll put it down below. And then I'll be contouring my nose, and I'm using Cordoroy eyeshadow by MAC. I love this stuff. And putting some highlighter on as well, and this highlighter is a cream highlighter from MAC, and it's called Improper Copper. Ooh, Improper Copper. I like saying that. Just putting that onto my face. It's literally a touch of highlight, but as the day goes by, it kind of soaks into your skin, and it just makes your skin look so dewy and pretty. Next, I'm going to be, okay, so I tried out this lip combination, and I wasn't feeling it so much, but it was Fruit Cocktail Lip Liner by MAC and MAC's Runway Hit Lipstick. I wasn't feeling it, but it was a good combination, just not with the eyeshadow. So I changed it to Milani's lip liner in Spice, I believe, or Brandy, yes. And I applied some Honey Love MAC lipstick in the center, which is a nude, and it kind of creates a pretty ombre lip, and it kind of gives an illusion of a fuller lip. I really like it. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I will list coupon codes for my hijab that I'm wearing and my lashes down in the description box with the items I used in this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please list them down in the comment section, and see you next week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!